I was wearing this shirt in the other video. It has been, I don't know how long since that video. I've done laundry. Sorry that I looked so ugly in that last video. Oh my gosh, it did so terribly. So, I have this journal here, one of my many. I have so many. I should probably like gather them all for one video and then look through them. Oh my gosh. I have some really old ones from when I was like 12, dude. Oh my gosh. This is where I write about stuff. Some sewing plans for a dress, poetry. This one's called Work in Regress, get it? Because like progress, except we're going backwards because it feels like we only go backwards by Tame Impala. Yeah, I specifically remember taking this to like Nordstrom's cafe. It's called E-Bar. I used to sit in front of the Tesla store because the couches for the E-Bar were in front of the Tesla store. But yeah, this is just where I write my feelings. Write about how much of a pussy my ex-boyfriend was. This Pop-Tart, that's a Pop-Tart. But one night, I don't know what happened to me, but I started writing about Drew Monson. I wrote 8 pages worth of stuff about Drew Monson. Yeah, it was very late at night, probably like 4 in the morning, and I was just like binge watching Drew Monson and just writing about him and how much like just everything. There's so much to cover. Drew Monson, my toe cold. So he's a YouTuber, singer, songwriter, actor,
stand-up comedian.
The list goes on. The first thing I wrote here, right underneath my toe cold Drew Monson, I wrote King of Surrealism. He started 12 years ago. In 2007, that was when he first uploaded his video, and that video was called I Could Ek Blank. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna link it down below. It's gonna be in the description, first link. You're gonna have to watch it to understand. He mentioned this in one of his like rewatching old videos. His first video on YouTube, the first word he ever said was no, and it went a little something like this.
No.
I wrote another thing here about another one of his videos called You Were the Happy One. Heh. Or ha. I can't read my own handwriting. But the first bullet underneath that one is just what the fuck. So, yeah, and then no words. And then I wrote what does it mean? And then the next bullet is depression? Question mark? Like, was it about depression? I don't know. Oh my gosh, okay, I just read something here that I wrote down. My favorite compliment ever. So one time, I was showering with my best friend, and she turned to me and went,
I feel like I'm showering with Drew Monson.
That was the best compliment I've ever gotten. I want to be Drew Monson. The next thing I wrote here is da u ha wa. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I wrote that it's the best damn video ever. That he's polite and says thank you in it. You know what? I'm just gonna link a bunch of his videos in the description and you guys can just watch it. You just have to see for yourself. There's a huge chance that you already watched Drew Monson and that you already love him. Back in the day when he first, no, like the Middle Ages, no. Kind of like, let's see. So around like 4th years in, he started making, or not, maybe sooner than that, he started making song reviews. And one of the songs he reviewed was Soulja Boy Tell 'Em, Kiss Me Through the Phone. When it came out, he reviewed that song and I watched it because I honestly love that song. He loves Soulja Boy. He says that in that video, I think. He says that Soulja Boy is his favorite. Recently, he started using Soulja Boy as his intro. But yeah, I just found that so interesting how he's been on YouTube for so long and he reviewed Kiss Me Through the Phone when it came out, and that he loved Soulja Boy then, he still loves Soulja Boy now. Iconic. In his video How Lady Gaga Was Created, he said,
I'm so excited, I just want to grab a glue stick.
And I wrote that down in my notebook. Underneath it I wrote, I love glue sticks. So it must have been very important to me at like 5 in the morning. Oh yeah, Drew's very close to his grandma. I don't remember his grandma's name, but apparently here her first appearance was April 10th, 2010, video titled With My Grandma. Oh, and there was a dog in the background of that video, and why do old people have that haircut? Why do all old people have that haircut? It's like that Willy Wonka haircut. What's interesting about Drew is that A lot of people used to get confused about whether or not he was a boy or a girl. He has this video called Ted and George. You should watch all those videos and then come back to this video so you can hear what I say about the videos. But he has a video called Ted and George, and it starts off so absurd. I mean, like,
aren't they all?
And then it just takes a turn. It's so hilarious. I love that video. So my all-time favorite video, like all-time favorite ever, is two people on a date. It's golden.
Beautiful.
The best video you'll ever watch ever. Everything about that video.
Everything about it.
The spaghetti on his chest, like what? He has a video called Heartbreak in all caps, and I wrote here that it's mood 2020 and that I lost it when the camera panned down. And how long did he have the spoon? Watch the video to find out what spoon I'm talking about. Like, how long did he have that spoon? And then I wrote here that Talk of Jonathan was a nice, typical Drew Monson original. Yes, Talk of Jonathan was a nice, typical Drew Monson original. Jonathan makes a lot of cameos in Drew's videos. Oh my gosh, okay, so the number one thing I love about Drew Monson is how openly he talks about mental health. I have been watching Drew Monson since I was like 14, 15 maybe, I don't know. He talks about this stuff so openly, and it makes me feel so much better and not alone. It's wonderful. He has so many videos about noggin problems. He was in a movie called Not Cool. It's Shane Dawson's movie. I never watched it because it scared me. Not that it's a horror movie, just...
it's scary.
I think that's how I found him. It's interesting how he documented his growth on YouTube, like from a child to a teen to an adult. That is impressive. Drew Monson makes music. He's great on the piano. He has a great voice. His originals are great. His covers are great. His cover one is my favorite cover that he's done. He also covered Sunday Morning. Oh my gosh. My favorite original by him is Someone. I just turned the fan on because I was dying. Anyway, Drew Monson, he actually inspired me to put music out on Spotify. Like, the reason why I have stuff on Spotify is because of Drew. Dude, the lights in my room are so bright. Like, I wish you guys were down here so I could like not be looking up here where my light is. I've been reading this book again. I've read it before a couple times. It's called The Confidence Game by Maria Konnikova. It has a little sheep on the cover. Isn't that nice? It's a really cool book about con artistry. The whole book could be summed up in one sentence, and that sentence would be,
we are dumber than we think.
Like, this book, every single line is practically
like, you're dumb.
Right now, I'm this far in. The reason why my name for my music is Gutsy Ponzi is because of this book. This is where I learned about the Ponzi scheme. I just like how it sounds, and also I like what it is. The first ever recorded Ponzi scheme was the Franklin Syndicate. It's 11 p.m. and my best friend is supposed to call me. I told him before 1 in the morning because I intend to go to sleep at 2 in the morning. His name is Bitch Boy in my contacts because
he is one.
He's known me for 4 years. We've been acquaintances, we've been friends, we've dated, we've been exes, we've been enemies, we've been frenemies, we've been cousins, and now we're cousins. He's cool, but then like...
is he though?
One time I sent him a photo of a chocolate wafer because I know that he likes wafers, and he responded by saying, I think he said like, those are sex or something, and I just found it very interesting and entertaining how he used the word sex as an adjective. Like, only him, dude, only him. He makes me happy.
But he also makes me mad.
My favorite thing about him is a blessing in disguise. But my favorite thing about him is how he also suffers from anxiety. He does a phenomenal job at making me feel better when I'm having an anxiety attack or panic attack. Like, he knows what to do because he knows how it feels. I'm really looking forward to our call today, and if it doesn't happen, then like... Guys, I have major Fletcher Quimby hair. Like, just... that. I swear I'm not doing that on purpose, that's just how my hair goes. That's how my hair. I am seriously counting on bitch boy to call me tonight. He had the gall to hit me up last night at like 3 in the morning. He was like, "Are you awake?" And I was like,
I mean, I was falling asleep, but like, why?
and then he was like, "I wanted to call." And then I was like,
Tomorrow.
and today's tomorrow. He's probably like playing Overwatch or like.
Minecraft.
I used to be like, oh my gosh, I'm only gonna date people who like Party City, but now my new prerequisite is someone that doesn't like Minecraft. I know, like that's...
What?
There's a lot to that. There's a lot of psychology behind why that is a prerequisite now.
Don't question it.
4 out of the 7 people I've been with played Minecraft, and just based off of how it was with those people, I think I vibed heavier with the 3 that didn't play Minecraft. But that doesn't mean like I liked those relationships more, because actually those 3 are at the bottom.
Or are they? Oh my gosh.
I don't like how I have 7 exes. That's, I'm like high-key a hopeless romantic, and I just want to like one and done, you know? It's gonna be at least 8 and done. I started dating when I was 16. Now I'm 20. So that's 7 people in 6 years? No.
Oh, my brain is dead.
7 people in 4 years. 2018 was not... Oh my gosh. 3 people in 2018. What if I just kept filming until bitch boy finally says something? I'm assuming because I gave him the time limit of 1 in the morning, he's gonna hit me up at 1 in the morning. Or like 12:50.
Or not at all.
My expectations for him are on the ground. Maybe a little bit above the ground. You might be like, if he's so terrible, then why are you still friends with him? We vibe heavy. Plus the anxiety thing that I already explained. He's so good at it. He's literally like the best. He just gets it. I've been filming for almost 40 minutes. Half of this was Drew Monson. I just wanna... I wanna go to sleep, to be honest.
I really want to go to sleep.
But it's... I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me talk about Drew Monson for like 7 hours straight. Like this video if you liked it. Comment down below anything. Subscribe if you want to see more. I hope you're having a nice whatever you're having. I
Love you all.
Stop asking me to make an OnlyFans. Okay, bye.